So, Matthew, Essendon seem to have dropped their bundle. Is this where they should be, or are you disappointed by this?
Well, the last 2 weeks they've gone from 5th to 11th, Caro, and poor performances against Geelong and the Western Bulldogs. And I was intrigued by what Brad Scott had to say after the game. I didn't quite like it.
Yeah, it's probably the first time this year where I thought our young mids looked just a bit tired and a bit flat. Who knows why that is, but that's the way it certainly looked to my eye tonight.
There's no doubt his mids got belted, and Draper's been a huge loss. Look at that, scores from centre bounce has been from 1st to 14th. But where I want Brad to be bold is the last two. So defensive 50 to forward 50. They've gone from 2nd in the first 13 weeks to 16th. Just too safe. Like, the next 3 weeks they've got the Swans, West Coast and North at Marvel. Just let the boys go. And I know he's trying to build, and it's not about this year. And I know last year, Caro, I said wouldn't be the worst thing if they missed the finals. This would be another year wasted, in my opinion, because they've been good enough all year to match it with the best, but have become too safe a football team in the last few weeks. So they can launch in the next 3 weeks and should make the finals.
Always hard to put it on one individual, but this caught my attention last week with Jake Stringer speaking about his future. And essentially what he's saying is that he's really thankful for the way that Essendon have backed him in at a difficult time in his life. He said he can't see himself leaving, especially under Brad Scott, who he has loved working with since he came to the club. Well, Jake, it's about time you repaid that faith of the footy club, because he hasn't kicked more than 1 goal in 10 weeks, Jake Stringer. Clearly, he's visibly not fit enough and he's not working hard enough. He can't turn, doesn't have the agility, and he's had 8 touches in the last 3 weeks and he's doing things like this. He's too good for that. Now, Ken Hinkley, a coach of mine, says you get what you deserve in football. And when you don't train and when you don't work hard enough throughout the pre-season, when you don't present yourself as an elite athlete, this is what happens in July, August and September, and it can end pretty quickly. And at the age of 29 years of age, he needs to turn his lifestyle around and the way that he's preparing himself so that he can perform on game day.
And he can improve that age, as Libba's showing us for the Bulldogs, Lutto.
Hutchie, I was blown away by his game on Friday night. Like, in the quarter time, they were gone, not gone, but they were in trouble. Essendon with a better side, and he just said, you know what, we're not going to lose this. It was Libba and Bontempelli, but Libba at 31 years of age is in the best form of his life, and he's another one I wonder if Kane will consider, or whether it'll be...
What do you think, Lordo? Is he in your All-Australian team?
Yeah, I probably don't look at it as close as you, but I just... There's Petrarca and these guys, but I just think, I hope he's looked at. He's not as sexy as some of them with the way he plays.
He's one they could use at Fremantle.
Yeah, he's one that I think has had as good a season.
I think where he's improved, his possessions are now more damaging as well. So he does all that, but he's also hurting teams with his ball use front of centre. With
Stringer, I know he doesn't look fit, so I wouldn't play him in terms... He looks injured. But
he looks overweight as well.
You think that even if you're injured, you still should be cut, shouldn't you?
You can still control what you eat. You can control the way that you train, non-weight bearing. You can jump in the pool. You can get on the bike. And yes, physically he may not be able to train like everyone else, but it's no excuse to present yourself unfit as an elite athlete.